Hi, it's Kale. I'm doing a recording, another catch up, and just like been fiddling and fiddling with how I can record with this little puppy. So this morning I tried to set everything up in my office, and I came out and she had peed on the sofa. So thank goodness for the waterproof sofa cover I have on there. So that wasn't too much damage, but I did throw that in the washer and do a load of laundry. And then I tried to sit out in the sunroom, and that was just a no-go. I couldn't really see what she was doing out in the living room. I couldn't keep a good eye on her. So I've kind of settled on my island that's in my kitchen. Now, of course, I'm closer to my big 125-gallon fish tank, so you may hear that gurgling in the background. So hopefully it's not too bad. Should be kind of soothing. I kind of like it. So I'm doing a little catch-up. I've been doing a lot of coloring since I haven't been able to really like stream in my office, or which is where my diamond painting desk is. So hopefully I can set it up out here to do diamond painting as well. Hopefully the audio is okay and everything's fine and hunky-dory. I do have a couple of lights, and so I've got the book over this glare, and then I have a towel over here for the other light that's glaring. So we'll just have to just wing it and do the best we can. Thanks for being here if you're watching. And after, I upload this and whatever. Oh, Lord. Just the joys of having a puppy. She's been doing kind of good and kind of bad. Some days are really good. She'll go on her pad, no problem. Even when she's playing, she'll like stop and run over there. She's like still awake right now. Everybody else is sleeping. I don't know why. She's chewing on a bone, but she's out in the living room. So let's do some updates. I did finally get a set of, let me move that over for that glare, Posca pens. I haven't tried them out yet, so hopefully I can try those out pretty soon. And then I did get some, okay, so you'll love this story. Okay, I had like a set of 150, maybe 120 alcohol markers, and I tried them and it didn't work out. I don't know, I guess I didn't do any research or watch other people using them to kind of see how you use them, so I gave them away to a thrift store. The little puppy's chewing on a bone over there. Okay, and dropping it on the floor. So I found a couple of videos and I was like, oh, I'll try these again. So here we go. So I rebought a couple of sets. This is the Flesh Tone set of 36. They're Ohuhu. Not sure how you say it, but kind of like the, one of the alternatives to the Copic, because Copic's really expensive. And I don't think I'll use them that much where I really need the Copics. I'm not a hardcore alcohol marker artist or colorer. And so this is the set of 48. And also Ohuhu. Maybe it's Oahu. Not sure. But it gives me a good enough selection to start off with. If I need some other colors, I might get like the pastel set, because some of them are really dark. And it's like, yeah, that's a bit much. I'm not sure I like the way they work. And they take a really light hand, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So, updates. Botanicum. I've got this one done. And then I think I'm still not done with I'm watching the camera. Autofocus with the blue flowers there that I'm supposed to be doing. So let me see, where can I put this? I guess underneath the pile here. I have a pile of books next to me on my right. And then Magical Dawn, I'm working in that one quite a bit. So I've got some bottles I've been doing, and I'm going to finish that up probably in the next few days because I really like it. This one up here, I just started some yellow for that kind of sun there. I was thinking of doing a background, but I don't think I will. And then this one I haven't gotten back to. but I should get back to it pretty quickly. And that's all I've done in that one. Then, let's see, Nightfall. Nightfall, I've got this one that I started. So I've done her hair. I did the background. I was using the Neocolor 2 pencils, watercolor pencils, and, you know, a little brush like this. Water brush. I'm not used to doing it, so I like how it looks, but doing it is kind of weird. And I don't want to put a whole lot of water on the paper because you can see how it kind of wrinkles it up. So still playing around and learning how to use those, and I don't think I've got anything else done in this one because that's the only like note I have in there. And then I've been working in Worlds of Wonder. Now this one that I've been working on I haven't touched, but I want to get back to it. So this is my little testing page. And then I finished this one. I just haven't done anything with it. I think I'm going to go kind of monochrome with that, or maybe just gray pencil and shade it in. For some reason, that's what I want to do. And this one I finished. So I've got some, these are the, oh gosh, what the background is the, I think I want to say King gel pens. You do use them with water. And this one's bronze, but it's kind of like got like a sheen to it. I don't think you'll be able to see it, but it's kind of like shiny. Like a little speckle. It's not glitter, but just kind of shiny. And this one didn't come out too shabby. Overall, I like how it came out. So I was pretty happy with that. And that one took a while because there was a lot of small little details. And then, of course, with the little yellow light coming out of the lanterns, I wasn't sure if I even wanted to do that, but it didn't come out too bad. Doesn't look as good as I wanted it to, or how I thought it would look, like with this one here in the center. But it'll do. And that's what I've done, I think, in that book. But there's a lot more. I really like this book a lot, so I'll be doing much more in there. And then I picked up Wildflower Folk. I love this book. The drawings in here are awesome. Now, this is one of the reasons why I got the alcohol markers, was for this book. So the first one I did, get this out of the way, was this one. So you can see. It's called Baby Dragon. And so I made the dragon like a little fire dragon. He's orange. But then he's got kind of the blue because he's like her little baby. And a yellow orange flower. And then the blue gems. Gave her blue fingernails. Blue and white fingernails. Gave her blue hair and orange eyes. And just kind of kept with the blue, orange. I did some red here. It's contrasting. Kind of break up some of this blue. Same with this flower here. I could probably make him a little darker, but for some reason, the way that I layer the colors, like the paper doesn't want to take any more pigment. So I'm kind of stuck with that the way it is. And then the next one I did, where is she? Is this one here. This one's called Dreamy Fae, and her wings are pink. I don't know if the light will show that. And I love the way that her hair came out. It looks like it's glowing. I didn't do that on purpose. It's just the way it came out. I'm not that, you know, good. So I bought some stickles, which is the little, I guess it's glue with glitter in it, different colors of glitter in it. And I put some here on like the mushrooms I don't know if you can see like the glitter. This camera focus is lame. And then I have these little flowers as like little tattoos on her skin. And what those are actually are little stickers you can put on your nail. It's nail art. I was like, what can I put on there? But that one, I like the way it came out. It's just real kind of just soft. Except for her hair is just glowing. And then she's got those bright green eyes picking up on the green that's down here. I didn't do a background, but that's all right. I don't know how much I'll do backgrounds in this book. Then I did Perla. And this one I posted on Twitter. So if you want to go over to my Twitter, which is Caileadair 10, you can see a photo of it. And I put some stickles on there as well, on all the bubbles. And they're kind of glittery. I don't know if you could see that. I wish the camera was better for showing stuff like that. And then the leaves are actually more green than they appear in the camera to offset against this yellow flower. Then I've got yellow going down in her hair and here on her little, whatever those are, those little gill things right here on her arms and a little bit here on her eyes. So the only thing I think I'll probably do is maybe a little bit on her eyelashes. I don't know if I'll do as much as I did on the little blue girl. Where she's at. She's up in the front. So I did like black. I just used the black color pencil, but I might. It kind of fills it in. And here you can barely see it, so yeah, I guess I'll have to go back and do that with black. And then the one that I've been working on this morning, I'll probably end up doing this whole entire book. This is really awesome, is this one here. And this one's called Amber. And she's in yellow. And her hair is blue and green. So what I've got to finish on here, get a little pointer. Maybe I should use a different color so you can see. Okay, so I've got to finish these flowers up here and the little necklace chain or whatever chain, jewelry chain, and her earring, her eyes, her mouth, her eyebrows. I was just working on the ring and her nails, and I've got these flowers here and gems here that I've got to do. And then I'll probably take another color, maybe like a light yellow, maybe, for the ribbon here. And then there's little like deco things here. Must be like embroidery is what I'm thinking that it is. And I'll have to take those and color them in. Started the rose. I think there's rose over here, but this alcohol marker is kind of dark. So I think I'm going to use a color pencil, because if you can see, I don't know if you can see, it's pretty dark. I don't know if I want it that dark on there. Maybe make it like a couple of them. There's like an outline of one here, and here, and here, and over here. These you can't see on this side. Right. So maybe I can make them, there's this one here. Maybe make them darker so they stand out. I don't want to make it too pale. Maybe for some contrasting color. And then this little cuff that she's wearing here around her wrist is green with blue. I just have to add more blue. Maybe darken it up more like her hair. So that's what I've been working on. Okay, what else? Okay, so new color pencils. I did pick up the polychromos. I checked around a lot of different websites and YouTubers, and a lot of them use it. They recommend them, so I got a set. And in the bamboo spinner, I managed to put the set of polychromos. I think it was 120, and my Prismacolors. So they're along the outside ring, and then in the center section are the luminance pencils. So all of the kind of like higher grade color pencils are in the bamboo carousel, which is nice because they're all together. And then I put in this little white ceramic thing, I've just got some regular pencils, my brush. This is the water brush I was using on that background. Some other erasers. I usually keep the white and black in here, so they're handy. I tend to use those a lot. I found this Prismacolor Ebony, and I might use that on that other book, on the Worlds of Wonder, the one that I just want to do gray, like in pencil. I found a gold pen. I have no idea if it works. That's what happens when you worked at Staples. You end up with things you're like, I have no idea where that came from. And then I've got some blenders in here. And then I did pick up a set of 3 of the Uniball Signos to do any white highlighting. So I think I'm pretty well set up on supplies as far as the books and the color pencils and a little small beginner set of alcohol markers. That's my phone. And a good pencil sharpener. This pencil sharpener here is fabulous. It's got an auto stop, so when you go down it just goes click and then it just stops. So it's really, really awesome. And for the most part, everything's going pretty well on the coloring front. I'm really happy with not only the supplies that I've picked out, I'm also happy. I mean, this book is just like, this book is glorious. And one of the things that I find really helpful with this book is it's got shading already in it, right? So you know this will be great in blues and greens, like from the ocean. It's a little, oh, it says ocean eyes. But you know kind of where to put the darker coloring. And it's just really, really super helpful for somebody who's a relative, you know, beginner. I mean, I've been coloring with Crayola crayons since I was little, which is something I used to do with my mom and my siblings, especially like rainy days when we couldn't go outside. We would just throw out a bunch of coloring books and everybody would have their color pencils. I had, you know, of course I had to have the 64 color set. I had to have them all. It was so much fun. We had a great time. And my mom's coloring was just to die for because, of course, she was an artist. So I was always like, I can't color the way you do, Mom. But she was always just, you know, insistent on trying, experimenting, thinking outside the box, trying not to be a perfectionist, not worrying too much about little errors and so on and so forth. So she was very supportive that way in me experimenting. And so this whole coloring shebang is my, you know, my honoring of my mom and her artistic talent and her belief in my own artistic talent, whatever amount that may be. I can't wait to do this one. She's a gypsy, free spirit. And this one, the forest sprite, where she's got like little leaves for her eyelashes. It's going to be so much fun. So this book is great. I mean, look at this. This is a lovely winter scene. There was one that was like Halloweenish. Look at this wizard. It's going to be a really fun journey to do all of these. That's a troll girl. That's pretty cool. So that's my update with what I've been doing. I did manage to diamond paint for maybe 15 minutes the other day before I went to sleep, but we've been waking up so early, 3, 4, by the time the evening rolls around, I just really don't have the energy to do much, and chasing after the dogs all day and cleaning and stuff, and it's just glorious chaos, but good chaos, and coloring. Still doing my cross stitch in the morning. I'll probably see if I can bring the frame over here now that I've got, this set up in here, and maybe record some cross stitch and put together another floss tube. And then I think what I'm going to need to do if I want to do some live streaming is the router is over in the living room. So what I'll need to do is probably buy like some kind of like 50-foot, maybe 40-foot Ethernet cable, and have my husband put it up along the ceiling and bring it over here to the island so that I can be on the Ethernet and not on wireless. So still working on that. I haven't been doing a lot of gaming. I'm trying a demo of a game called Farewell North and trying to figure out how it works. It's I don't know if it's early access, but it still has some rough edges and needs some help. So I'm just checking out the demo. I may buy it when it comes out if he's got it smoothed out as far as like the movement and the camera and everything. I did a little bit of Animal Crossing business because I have 4 switches, and I was like, what is where? And so I didn't want to keep my Switch Lite anymore. So I moved all of the games and the island that were on the Switch Lite, which is my Southern Hemisphere island, and transferred it to my original Switch. And before I did that, I took everything that was on the original Switch and transferred it, including my island. And I was just keeping my fingers crossed. Oh my God, I hope I don't lose my island. I would have cried. Oh my gosh, I have so many hours in that island. And so I moved that onto the Tears of the Kingdom Switch. So hopefully everything's, working okay. And I was so afraid that the Switch Lite island would not transfer over, because I have 2 characters on there. I have the main character and I have the other character for, mostly storage purposes. So I had her take all her stuff, put it out on the ground, and then I was like reading the instructions, and then actually managed to understand how to transfer your Animal Crossing New Horizons island from one Switch to the other when it's not like the main resident. And I was like, it's like a light bulb went over my head, and I was like, oh, okay, I see how to do it. So now I've gone back into her character, and I've been picking up everything that I put out on the ground, and now I have to reset up her house. It's ridiculous. They need to make that a lot easier, because at first I was like super confused as to what I was supposed to be doing. But thank goodness everything transferred over, and I'll probably go in and check on my original island. I went in like for 5 seconds. I saw it looked like it was there, and then I just got back out because I was so busy moving things around and re-downloading games and so on and so forth. So I did a little bit of Atelier Ryza, the first one, and they say that there's Ryza 1, 2, and 3, and I want to play 3, but I haven't finished 1 or 2. So they say that you should do those first 2 games to get the story before you start on Ryza 3. So that's what I'm doing. And then I haven't played Hogwarts Legacy for a bit. Just haven't, been into that for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't know if I'm just quest overwhelmed or whatever. I did go into Disney Dreamlight Valley, check the shop, got Mike and Sully, whatever, did the Star Path thing, whatever. I didn't do the Dream Valley snaps or whatever, Dream snaps, whatever they call them. it's just overwhelming. There's like way too much to do in that game, and they keep bringing in new characters, and I'm like, why, you know? And it's the same gameplay. Like I bought the expansion pass, and it was the same gameplay. I haven't even finished the story in that. It's just, I don't know, just can't get into it right at the moment. I'll try and finish the story on the expansion pass part of it, but you know, the island decorating is really janky. Trying to put down pathing is really rough. I mean, it's easier to put down pathing in Animal Crossing New Horizons than it is in Disney Dreamlight Valley. And then I haven't gotten back into Palia, but now that I have my laptop set up out here, I might actually do play some Palia on my laptop. But I'm still irked that everything in the stores costs so much money, because you don't make that much. So I still feel that game is out of balance. I did go in and check the Maji market, but it didn't really call my attention. So what can I say? I guess I just haven't been in like a really super gaming mood, which is why there's no new video. Well, one of the reasons why there's no new videos on my Gaming with Kale channel. And also, of course, you know, Misty, the wenchy puppy who's driving me nuts. But I love her. She's a chunky little thing. She got that little baby fat. She's really super cute. But it's like, can you please be consistent in your potty training so I can move on and move on. So it might take maybe another month. I don't know. She's still young. She's 4 months old. She's not even 6 months old yet. So, and then we did get Rosie's last staple stitch out. Hubby had his boo-boo and he got his stitches out. He got hurt at work. And that's been about it. We did some yard work, and it's been rainy, and we've both been suffering with serious allergy issues. So, you know, life is proceeding in its usual way, and it's all good. I don't get mad at the puppy. She's just learning, you know. She's learning. She's getting the routine, and that's a good thing. So anyhow, I will stop rambling. I'm going to probably, I don't know, maybe I'll look on my Steam Deck and see if I can find a game. Maybe open up the eShop on one of my Switches. But the Nintendo Switch has been really disappointing in what they have as far as games for in the eShop. Nothing looks really exciting. A lot of them look just like mobile games. And then the Steam Deck, my left bumper button, the right trigger is sticking. It's really irritating me, and I got to figure out how to fix it or clean it or whatever. And then most of the games on Steam they don't work on the Steam Deck. And it's like, really? And then you try and hook up a controller, and it's just janky. It doesn't really work most of the time. So I've been kind of disappointed on the whole gaming front. So maybe I'll just, and I like portable gaming because I can just move around. So maybe I might have to break open my PS5 and look and see if there's anything on there. But for the most part, I'm not really impressed with anything. I even tried the Princess Peach game demo, and it's just a platformer, and it seemed fairly repetitive, and I just got bored. So I uninstalled it. So sorry, Princess Peach. Anyhow, okay, let me go ahead and stop before somebody wakes up or starts barking. They're working down the street. The gas company's working down the street on something. So they've been making noise, and Lily and Evie have been barking. But I hope everybody's been well. I hope, cover the glare. Yeah, no glare. Hope you've all been well. Don't let the world get to you. The news has been crazy. I mean, the bridge accident, this, that, and the other, the election stuff, and trials and tribulations. I just literally can't believe some of the things I see. I'll go on Twitter, and it's just like immediately I'm like, oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. What happened to just normalcy and just kind of, just normal. Just normal, not the extremes, yapping. So give everybody else who's normal in the middle, whatever, centrist, whatever you want to call it, give us all a break from the madness, because we really don't want the madness. So anyhow, thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Now that I've got this setup that seems to be okay, and I'm going to have hubby put some more water in the fish tank so it maybe won't be quite so loud. And hopefully there's not too much of an echo. I mean, I can't really do much about it. I'm in an open concept living room. There's like no walls other than the outer walls. So hopefully it won't be too bad. So my apologies for that. I did want to catch you up again on what I've been doing, especially now that I've got a setup here at the island where I'll be able to actually do something as far as my YouTube channel is concerned. And I do care about my channel, and I hope you care about my channel too. So please subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, and thanks for watching. Be kind, make the world a better place, and I'll see you next time.